Hey, how are you? It's Thursday. I guess it's been a week since I posted, so I'm gonna do a little update. This has been a pretty good week. I did break the plateau, so in the last 7 days I've lost 6 pounds. So that brings my total to 167 lost, which I'm very happy with. I'm not gonna complain about. It's also been a really interesting week in that last Wednesday was my sister's birthday. Sunday and Tuesday were my best friends Daniel's and Sue's birthdays. For my sister's birthday, I made her that fantastic cheesecake, and for Daniel and Sue's birthdays, I made them lemon meringue pies. So 3 out of the last 7 days, I've had lemon meringue pie and cheesecake. It is the weirdest thing. But literally, once I can eat, I can lose. And I just have to say, I don't eat pie and cheesecake 3 out of 7 days on a normal basis. It just happened to be one of those weeks where everybody kind of had their birthday at the same time, and I guess I just went and lost 6 pounds. It was so weird. You just wouldn't think that would happen. But I think it takes me back to just confirming that I'm doing what I need to do and it's working for me. So I was going to talk a little bit about that because I know there's some frustration right now with some people who haven't reached some really good restriction. So I'm going to kind of address that because I really want to encourage you to hang in there. I didn't feel good restriction until the 3rd or 4th fill. It took me 7 to get where I'm at, and through that process, this is just the way it's kind of worked out for me. So I just want you to know it's coming. Your time is coming. I promise you're going to feel some good restriction soon, but I know it's very frustrating waiting to get there. Lisa talked about stopping drinking while she eats, and I think that's a fantastic decision. My surgeon doesn't want you drinking up to an hour after you eat because you flush that food through your pouch faster. You're going to get hungry faster. And for me, it's a physical thing. I can't do it. It literally makes me throw up. I cannot eat solid food and have liquid. Soup is weird for me. If there's a lot of vegetables and stuff like that in there, I can eat those, but I cannot suck up the broth. It'll come back on me. So it was a pretty easy lesson for me to learn. I'm also going to talk about that. I wanted to talk about that. When you have the band, I know they want you to eat 3 meals a day. And I did try that. Although that plan has never worked for me ever in life, I did try it. And it didn't work for me again. I eat about 5 or 6 times a day, actually. My capacity is a 1/4 cup plus maybe a tablespoon, or depending on what I'm eating. 2 times a day I will eat what I call a capacity meal, which is basically I eat about that 1/4 cup. I eat until I feel full. Not until I'm sick, not until I'm, having any problems, but until I'm full. And that's about a 1/4 cup or so. And so twice a day I'll eat like that, and that's usually my fresh stuff and, a good protein and, veggies or something like that. But maybe 3 or 4 more times during the day, I have, I'll go regularly and grab 10 peanuts out of my jar, and I'll eat 10 peanuts. Then maybe a few hours later, I might go and grab 4 or 5 of my little rice crackers, and so I have a little bit of cheese, so maybe a tablespoon of this spreadable cheese, and I'll eat those, and that's it. I might open a can of oysters or octopus or something like that that's really high protein, low cal, and snack on that a little bit. I might have a protein bar. But that is so much less than what my capacity is. It's even less than half the capacity. So it doesn't really make me feel that tight fullness, that physical full. But it does, because it's such a high protein snack, I guess, or mini meal. I do get a lot of satiety out of it, and I have a lot of energy, and I lose really good when I eat like that, even when I put 3 pieces of pie on top of all of it. So that's how it works for me. I don't like that full feeling. I don't like the physical full feeling. It's not that it's painful or uncomfortable or even the burping necessarily. I don't physically, I don't like it. It's so high up. It's just an uncomfortable thing. I just don't like it. I don't like the way it feels. So I don't really like to eat to full. So for me, breaking it down and just kind of eating throughout the day or grazing or whatever, that works pretty good for me. And I still manage to suck down a half a gallon of fluid, and not every single day is it like that. I don't eat 6 times a day every single day, but I've been known to eat 6 times a day. Sometimes it's just it's usually the 2 meals, and a lot of times it's just 1 or 2 other times. But depending on how active I am, depending on how hungry I am, yeah, sometimes it can be up to 6 times. So that's how it works for me. And I've settled in really good with that, even with this good restriction. And I'm obviously still having some pretty good success. So, yeah, it's all good. I'm feeling pretty good about everything right now. I don't need to go in and have a fill. I'm not concerned about anything. I can handle this level of restriction. So yeah, it's all good. I don't even have an appointment until May, and I'll deal with it in May. I'll go see the surgeon for my 1-year post-op, but I'm really hoping to get all the way to May without needing a fill. And we're almost to April. So I've only got about 7 more weeks that this fill's got to hold. So we'll see. What else? Yeah, I think it's just kind of I just wanted to reiterate that really that's just kind of how I'm living my life too. I really am just figuring out what works for me. And I really am not sitting here counting everything and weighing everything. And I really have got to a point where I've just kind of learned to live with the band and how it works for me. And I'm promising you that you can do it too. I know you can, and it will come for you. And it's really nice to kind of be at this place right now where I feel pretty good. I got it figured out. It's all working. Yeah. So anyway, I just wanted to share that with you all. And I was going to share with you, I went out to Primeval Ink yesterday and had my tattoo work done. And I really suck at getting a good picture of this. So let's try this. In the light, can you see? Nana, that's my mom. Those are her grandbabies. Alexander and Zachary are my sister's boys. Tiffany's my girl. Yeah, that felt good there on the wrist bone. I advise that spot every time. About my elbow back there. She's really turning out really nice. I'm really happy. That right there, that's owie. That almost made Julie cry. I had a weird slight reaction to the ink. I puffed up, I got red, I got hot. I'm still really raised, and I'm pretty warm in some spots, but it's pretty much fine now. But yeah, I had kind of a rough time yesterday with it. My skin just was not very happy with me. But it's all good now, and I'm real happy. I'm going to let this heal. It's going to go, I'm not going back until the middle of May. And then she'll go in and do the fill-in and more shading, and there's some more stuff that has to be done there. So, but I'm going to let this heal up, and my skin and everything has to have a chance, because it's pretty tender today even. but not horrible, not bad. I have 2 spots that I'm pretty sensitive about, but I'd do it all again. I love it. So I hope you guys are all having a really great week and experiencing great success. I suppose that's all I have for you today. I will check back in with you later. Bye.